Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's your boy Romain, aka Photo Rome, aka Dad's on Duty. Today we're going to go over the unboxing of the iPhone 12 Pro as well as the MagSafe case. Also be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and be sure to catch the other videos, alright? So as we could see, changes in the box. The box is a lot thinner, but let's get into the infamous Apple unwrapping. Man, don't you love the sound of unboxing new tech? I love it. I really do.
Yes!
There you have it, folks. The brand new Pacific Blue iPhone 12 Pro. Gotta say, I love it. I love the new finish. Last year's model, I had the green one. This year, had to go with the new color. So, there you have it, the Pacific Blue. Let's get into peeling this plastic off. New tech, just gotta love it. Here we have the iPhone cable that came in a box with the USB-C to Lightning cable. They switched out, no more brick. I think it's an eco-friendly reason. Not too bad. The SIM ejector pin, the Apple sticker. We all use that on a day-to-day basis, so that's cool. Here's the booklet. Really, put that aside. We only have no use for that. Here we have the MagSafe silicone case from Apple. It's pretty brand new. Never been out before. Only on their laptop. Their older laptop generations had the MagSafe capability where the power adapter would automatically just snap in to the MacBooks. But the case is pretty sleek. I like it. It's silky smooth. Soft touch finish, so can't complain. Doesn't show any fingerprints, at least not yet. It's brand new. And I like it. I like it. It's smooth. I do like it. I like it a lot. This is going to be my main case running on the 12 Pro. Of course, till the 12 Pro Max comes out, then we're going to have to figure this out. So like any unboxing, I'm going to set the iPhone up as if it's a brand new device. I'm going to set up the whole Wi-Fi. I'm not going to restore from iCloud yet. I'm going to put that in later in the video. I can't let y'all see that password, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and click through some of the settings as if I just set it up, that's what I'm doing. It's the first time setting it up. So I'm going to click through the settings, brand new for YouTube. And I'm going to go into a few of the applications, especially what I use, because some of the apps that I use specifically are the camera app. I like to record videos. I also do like to do a lot of photos. So I'm big on photo shoots. So I'll give y'all more information on that later on. Also, let me know in the comments, what apps do you tend to use a lot on your iPhone? If you know of a good photo app, a video app, a good video editing app as well, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to share those with my followers, my subscribers. Now, when it comes to True Tone display, I love it. Definitely highlights the colors and the lighting. Appearance, I'm definitely going dark mode. Love it. I don't care what no one says. It's the best mode on the phone. The only feature, really, that has to be changed when you're setting up your iPhone. So this is pretty much it. This is the iPhone, fresh out the box, straight to the home page. You know, the basic Apple apps that are installed in there. Apple also took it up on themselves to create what's called a app library, similar to that on Android, which is an app drawer. So it's to the far right of the screen. I don't really use it because all my apps are placed where I want them. So I'm never in this side of my iPhone. So yeah. Now, the apps that I use is the camera app, right? I love my camera app, but straight out the box, Apple has given us a efficient camera. So when you're recording videos, you're not getting the full quality from that camera. So later in the video, I'm going to go into the settings, show you what I change around it, just so that way I can get the cleanest possible look from my camera. And when I'm taking photos, I usually use portrait mode. Who else uses portrait mode? Let me know in the comments. So in settings, I scroll down to my camera. In camera, I definitely changed record video quality. I put that to 4K at 60 frames per second. It's just a more smoother look to it. It's the first time I'm seeing that option, but I changed it all the same. 60 frames per second, that's what I'm looking for. Lock camera. I don't want anyone changing up the settings in my camera app. Now for the composition piece of it, I turned the grid on. That's a whole nother video into explaining on where the lines are in your photo. That's a whole nother video, all right? Now, because I'm in dark mode on my phone's appearance, I'm gonna make sure that my wallpaper mimics that. I'm gonna go into settings, go into wallpaper, and make sure dark appearance dims wallpaper is turned on. That makes everything smooth. Now, live wallpapers, I don't really use them. They seem cool. Here we have the Pacific blue one. We also have the gold one. The gold actually looks nice with the blue, right? So I might switch that up a little bit, but I'm not big on the wallpapers that come preloaded in the device. Dynamics, very colorful. Again, it's not my cup of tea. I don't really mess with those wallpapers. I always go online and find other wallpapers to download. But very colorful, very unique. Now, guys, if you're liking what you're seeing on the content, be sure to follow my Instagram page. It's Dads and Duty, Photo Room. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that. All right, just support the channel, right? Because there will be a lot more content coming your way. And if you have a friend who's into tech, gaming, photos, have them send them through my way. All right. I really can't get over how sleek this device is. Hey, Apple, you did it with this one, all right? But what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna load my iCloud information into the device so you can see my wallpaper setup, the apps that I use. It's only right. So here we have New York City. Love New York, haven't been there in a while. But as you see, it's on my wallpaper, right? In regards to YouTube, smooth. The OLED display really shines when it comes to YouTube. The colors look perfect. Not much difference I could see between the 11 Pro and the 12 Pro, but definitely love the color contrast on there. I'm not going to go over much with the browser. It's Safari, right? Like, you don't have no issues with it. You just use it because that's the main browser with the device. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it, right? That's my honest opinion. But again, device is very sleek. I love it. I give it a thumbs up. Definitely. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me compare it with the 11 Pro for you. All right. Let me grab this 11 Pro really quick here. All right. So this is the 11 Pro. Last year I got the green one. Honestly, I don't remember the name of the green one. I just know it was the green one. It was the newest color, so I got it. Let me take this case off real quick here. All right, so case is off. Device looks slightly bigger than the 11 Pro because it is. It's a 6.1 inch screen now. Can't really see the color difference on the display, but I will say the actual feel of the device in your hand feels a lot better. I don't know if it's because it's a larger device or whatnot, but let's look at also social media, Instagram. This is Dads and Duty, of course. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow. Photo Room, do the same. Have some dope pictures on there. Make sure you like that. Make sure you follow that. All that. All right. But overall, smooth feel. Can't complain. It's a new device, right? It's fast. I don't know what the longevity of it is going to be, if it's going to keep up with the speeds and all that. But I like it. I really, really think you should go out and get it. If not, definitely wait until the 12 Pro Max if you want a much larger display. But overall, this device fits anyone's needs, right? It doesn't have to be the latest and greatest. It doesn't have to be the largest, I should say. But overall, it's a great device. Definitely go copy one. And thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe.